everybody, welcome back to Conan Exiles with Gazbeard, and thank you for joining me at the site, or near the site, of our central desert base, just to show you on the map where we're at. This is what I call the central desert, and we are up here between these forks in the river on the side of this cliff, with our base that we're building is back here in this area. Let's have a look at what I've done since the last time you saw me. Well, you remember me building up this postern gate for getting along there to raid that village. Well, I've added a few little bits and pieces. I've put a simple palisade there just to slow them down getting at that wall. I've added a couple of stone pillars here to stop them getting down the side to get at that wall. And just added a little decoration on the top and a torch for night time. We've got this door is done, and 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 that, whoops, get down, come on numbnuts, get down, there we are. That gives us 4 doors for them to fight their way through to get into here, which, with a couple of brawlers en route as well as the archers above and behind them, that's going to give them a few things to think about as they decide to come and attack the castle by this route. It's unlikely they'd ever get enough people in the narrow confine in front of that door. Up here we've got an area for archers to be shooting down at there as they approach the door, as well as that little platform down there. So the postern gate's quite secure, and of course we can do things like have additional brawlers stood back here and back here to join in and slow them down if they do manage to push their way through there. Okay, put a thrall food pot in, which should reach all the way down to the gate in terms of its radius. Oh, I brought a brawler across, a prisoner from Sepamaru prison that I broke on the Wheel of Pain. Brought her across. She's just, well, let's call her the kitchen guard, because I've put a sort of kitchen here for now. This is the one that will be making the food to feed the Wheel of Pain, and the Wheel of Pain will be on this area here. It's got its own compost heaps for making different things that it needs. It's got a fluid press for pressing fish to make oil, or bones to make blood. The blood is used for making the advanced compost. We've got a grinder for grinding up stone into salt, seeds into chilies, all that sort of stuff, which is stuff that can be used by the main kitchen when it's needed. Few supplies in that chest. We're growing some fibre here because fibre is a bit thin on the ground out in this area, and as you can see, that plant is holding 220, so is that one. We can get quite a bit of fibre out of these pots, and of course we can cook whatever we want up in here. And in fact, while I'm at it, let's just, I've forgotten how to interact. There we are. E, large campfire. Hold on, where'd all them fish go? We had a bunch of fish in there, didn't we? Or did we? Oh, we did a take all on it. Okay, that was a bit dumb, but never mind. I'll put the gruel back in because that's going to go on the Wheel of Pain, and we haven't built that yet. Right, the rotten meat can go in there. Just get rid of it into there. The cooked fish, which was producing ichor, can go into there. That'll degrade into rotting meat. Oops, don't know what I did there. This will degrade into rotting meat and keep working with this fibre and bone meal to produce regular compost and fat grubs, which can also feed the Wheel of Pain. That oil and ichor, the oil is actually to fuel that campfire. Using that as fuel because we get that from pressing the fish in the the fluid press there. For now, I'll just dump this ichor into here. We'll save it for when we get the alchemist's lab built. Right, so that's what I've been up to. I also finished that wall around there, and I've extended this little bit out here. If you remember, I was mentioning about this and what to do with that ledge down there. Could possibly get another little bit across there, but I don't think I'll bother. I've got to put walls all the way around this to reflect the same as that across there. What we're going to do today is we're going to work on the side gate, get the whole area secured up. We've got our postern gate, we've got our main gate. It's time to get our side gate done. But Funcom have thrown a spanner in the works, because they've announced that in December we're going to be getting mounts, namely horses. So whatever we do up here, we need to think about getting horses through here. Now, I was just going to use a standard door in this area, and I think what we'll have to do is we will have to use a city gate, the same as we've used across there, with the swinging doors, and build up a roadway here for the horses to get through, and then a roadway here for them to get down. Now, a roadway here for them to get down is not that difficult. We'll just ramp from this one and this one down to here, and then essentially bring that level of sandstone out right across there, and do the same from that. Although not so sure we want to take the sandstone all the way out. I might stop it at this level here, which is just enough to hide that bank of sand. Yeah, bring it out to here, put it across to there, and that would give me this area down here for putting stables, which could be useful, because I can always extend this area here. These little bits that I've left low, I can always extend them up to the same height that I'm standing, just to give us a better surface area. And as I said, I really do wish, I've said it a few times, I really do wish they would give us 45-degree corners to go across here, and just put a smoother line on these corners, especially down there. Look, it would make the whole place look a lot better. I've still got the inner faces, or the outer faces of this inner area to do, and because there's nothing really is going to attack them, I'm kind of tempted to leave them as sandstone and just leave them matching the rocks like that. Okay, so I'm going to gather the materials for making that gate and get some of the components made up, because I don't think we've got all of them pre-made. No, we haven't. Let's just check. No. We've got a few walls, we've got a few foundations, we've got a couple of ramps, but we don't have the city gate. We don't have anywhere near enough foundations. We've got a few wall toppings. Don't think we've got enough materials in here. We might have. Let's just check. We haven't got enough hardened bricks, that's for sure. Although, did I unload the misses when we went across? No, I didn't, so that'll give us a few more. We dived across to Sepamaru and grabbed some more materials, which we need to dump into here. So also put them in the structures one. Put them down there with the defensive part of it. Right, okay, so I need to make a city gate. What do I need to make a city gate? Because that's the... Putting the city gate itself where it's going to go is key to laying out everything else. So go into inventory and we search for reinforced stone, because that's what we're using as the outer finish for this camp. Reinforced stone. There we are. Reinforced stone gateway, 30 bricks, 8 shape wood, 6 steel reinforcements. It's less than I thought. Reinforced stone gate, similar sort of level of materials. That's good. Okay, so let's grab those materials from here. If we... No, that's not what I wanted. If we split that and take that and split that a couple of times, because I don't want to be carrying too much stuff around with me. In fact, we split that again, because we need less of the wood and the reinforcements than we do. Oh, we had 60 wood there I could have used. That's regular bricks. I'm going to split that and take a few more of them, because I've got a feeling I'll need them. Right, let's just get those made. Oops. Right, reinforced stone. So we want a city gateway, and we want a set of reinforced stone gates. There we go, that's those. Excellent. And then we want some of those reinforcements. We won't need the wedge ones, I don't think, over there. We'll take them just in case. We're going to want those ramps. In fact, I want to really put all of these down here. Keep them all in the same area of the inventory. We'll take them because we may need either of those sets. We'll probably need these, but I'm not going to take them just now. Fence foundations we'll probably need. I don't think we'll need pillars. We'll see how this goes. And of course it's gone pitch black. And we do need a drink and something to eat, so get a drink out of the well. Munch a fish or two. Just wait for daylight to come back up. I'll see you in a minute. I'll cut out the wait for dawn and then resume at dawn. Okay, so sunlight's come up. Morning, missus. Let's go and get this end done and dealt with. Right, now the big question is, where exactly are we going to put this door? It needs to be 3 wide in order to get itself into place. I think if we put it on top of this area here, and then we'll take it on from there. So that's a full width foundation. That's almost. Let's see if it'll fit on there. And it will. And it beds itself into the cliffs nicely, so let's put that on there. Yeah, that looks good to me, especially on that side. That looks really good on that side, doesn't it? It falls back away from the cliffs a bit on that side. That's okay, that's not a problem. We can sort that out by using foundation blocks. So if I just put the gates on there for now, and then I'm not carrying them around. Spiky bits to the outside, like that. You can see spikes on the outside. Right, foundation blocks. Put them in there. Get them into place as well, just to. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use these two here to put those ramps in. So number 6. Don't like that. And not so keen on that now that I see it in place. Yeah, well, we'll have to put stairs in then. Unless they release new building pieces when they introduce mounts, which would make the slope shallower, maybe go from 1 high to 2 wide, make it shallower for the mounts. Right, let's get these foundation blocks in. And I want to see what's up there. Ah, crap. Did not mean to do that. Right. What we're going to need to do is we're going to need to put the foundation bits, the fence foundations, to the outside of there. So I just swap those over for now. I don't know if that looks fully up. That looks fully up, so that's that there. Let's get up. Let's get back up here. Right, now we're going to need to make a ceiling piece to go across there. So if I take that out of there and reinforced stone ceiling, there we are, and let's craft 5 of those, and we're going to need at least 1, possibly 2 of those. So that's them there. I'm going to craft 2 of those, and the ceiling pieces go across there and across there, like that. That gives us an area here to add an extra archer. So if we, I'm going to need to get up. And up under there, number 6. Is that the right way? That is the right way. Do it like that. Just makes it look a little bit more supported rather than just a bare ceiling. here, and we can get a crenellation on there. So if I come down here and I move that ramp over there, move that ceiling over there, take one of them, put that there, like that. It just gives us the crenellation to support an archer standing here. I may put an extra level up there. I'm almost certainly going to, because I need to level off this. How I'm going to do that, I'm not sure. But what I need to do is I need to get this up to the same level as the top of the gate there to get an extra walkway for defending the gate, and also like a little turret up here for shooting down into there should they break in. And I noticed our purge meter down here is getting very, very close. We're at about 80%, and this base is nowhere near ready. We haven't even got the thralls across here yet. So I'm definitely going to need an archer up here. Oh, that's one of the things I did that I forgot to mention. Don't know if we can see it. Yeah, just see it down there on the edge of screen. I brought an archer across that was on the Wheel of Pain at the Sepamaru base, just to give us one across there. I need to get several more of them across to defend the gates.
Yeah.
Right, now that I'm not sure how I'm going to get that extra stone into there, because one of the things I've got to be aware of is if I get up a little bit, if I have an extra foundation here lifting up, I then need to put steps which would come down to here, which would block access into here. So we've got to think very carefully about how we do this. I may have to put a second pillar of foundations coming up on this side, and in fact I think that's what we're going to have to do. Youch. I really shouldn't stop doing that. That's not clever. So and if you see me do that again, feel free to put in the comments, Gaz, stop doing that. So if we do that like that, that will let me, yeah, that's gonna work nicely. That's gonna channel the incoming through there, so we need to get some more foundations up into there. Let's just try and get visibility of where they're going. Oh, one there and one underneath it. There we go. Just makes that nice and solid. So that would allow me to put the gates, put the steps going up onto the top of an increased platform on the top of this area up here. Just gives me a bit more space to work with in terms of where do I put the steps, because I could actually start the steps on this edge going up. After all, it really is just a wind round for getting onto the top of there, so that could work. Can we? No, it won't go. Right, what we have to do here, if it's going to let, no, it's not going to let me because I tried to put it in place and I was standing in the way. Okay, so we have to do this a little bit clever. Right, so first of all we put one there, then we put another one there, we'll put one there, and then we take that one out. Put that one in, Put that one in. Get that one in there. Can we get one down in that corner? Gone down, 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 not up, down. Want to get it down in that corner just to get a flush floor. Don't know if that's going to go or not. Presume it did. We don't necessarily want to extend that way. It would actually, thinking about it, it would actually be nice to have an extension up here to give a really high turret up here facing out over there as well. Not that it would be any use within the mechanics of the game, not for NPCs anyway. It would have to be me that was occupying up here in terms of being able to shoot down there, because it would be too far for an NPC. They would not target anything down there. They'd be out of trigger range. But it would help with the aesthetics of the place, and in fact we might even be able to do something up on the top here. It's a reasonable area up here, isn't it? Oh, and that would certainly help with down there if we could get the NPCs to trigger. And I said in the first episode, that large flat rock across there, we'll be putting a turret on there as well. So now we need to go and get some stairs, get them into place, get some more ceiling bits into place, etc. So yeah, didn't quite catch it. Now we need to have an eat and a drink when we're around here, so let's just sort that out first. And munch a piece of fish. I thought we had stairs in here. Or are they in that one? No, they're not in that one, but we could do with some more of these. We take them, split that down. Take that. I guess they should be sitting in there. Yeah, we maybe got enough there. Right, while we've got that open, we'll just move these. Like that. Yeah, that's starting to come together. It's got that access route blocked. Now all we need to do is get its other bits and pieces into place to make the whole thing defendable. How are we going to do that? Which way are we going to do it? It is a which way rather than a how. What pieces have we got left in here? We're going to need some of those pillars, I think. Doubt we'll need more than 10 of them. We may need some of those walls and doorways, but not just yet. I really should get those palisades out into place, but they're more for out there just now. Right, before we go up there, let's get some stairs made. I like to use these ones with a rail rather than these plain ones. So I can only craft 3. I didn't bring enough bits with me. Well, we'll get them crafting and we'll go and get a few more bits. Because we may need about 5 or 6 of them. Wrong cupboard. There we go. I think we'll take that many. We'll leave that 62 there. 27 of those should be enough. 20 iron spikes. We need a few more of those. Right, that should do it. Now, what I want to do, and this is going to be pretty damn tricky. I think first we'll need to climb up over here. Now, can I stand there? Can I freestand there? No, he's still in climbing mode. Whoa, sugar cubes. Nearly did it. Right, let's get the stairs onto there first. That's too high. Look, it's not connecting at the bottom. It is connecting with the top step, but it is genuinely too high. The snapping has gone to hell since the last update. So we're going to have to dismantle that. Down. No. See that the bottom of the rails should be bedding into the foundation below it, like it is there. Okay, well, we'll have to live with it. It's not letting us do anything. It's not blocking movement. Right, now did we still have a ceiling on us? We did. So let's get that ceiling into there first. And we probably need to bring a doorway up, which I should have brought up because we have got one. Should have brought a doorway up to put here, just to give that roof the visibility of a little bit more support, because we'll only ever have one archer standing in here. I may put a second row of ceilings across there and turn this into more of a room. We could even put the double doors on the same as we've got over there. That's one option. Might have to think about that after the video and work on that between videos. Right, so we're sort of there. The next thing that we're going to want is we're going to want stairs going down there, but they're going to be kind of tricky to implement because well, we need to make more of those ceiling pieces first. Let's make another 2 of those. Right. Let's put it that way on. And then we put that set of stairs there, and then we want go down there. Now this is what I was saying about life's going to get tricky here. Yeah. Because what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to build up behind this foundation to go up and put a support underneath that one. So if I move that ceiling for now, we take those and should be able to get it behind there. And then up and up. Yeah, that might do the job. Swap that over again. Like that. And then I'm going to have to make 2 sets of stairs going down there. So 1 set of stairs goes to there, and that brings us down to the same level as that wall there. So what I'd really like to do is have something that goes across so that we have a set of stairs coming up onto here. How are we going to do that? I could do it with foundations, but if I'm going to use foundations here, they need to be sandstone to match. We'd need 2 sandstone foundations. Let's go get those. We should have them across here. We have indeed. Let's just split those out. Take 2 sandstone foundations to there. Right, that's those. Reinforced stone stairs with rail. We're not going to use there. We'll use a sandstone set of stairs across there. We're not going to need those. We're not going to need those after all. Don't believe we need any more of those, nor that. We do need that, we said though, so we'll take that one. And we need to make a set of sandstone stairs, so that'll be a bunch of this and a bunch of that. Sandstone stairs, there we go. Make 1. Right, put those materials back. We don't want to be carrying around more than we need to. Take the shortcut across here. So if we put the sandstone stairs there, and then we put the 2 what? One. Put the 2 foundations in there. Just got to get the right angle. We know you'll go. There we are, like that. So now we can come up here, spin round, come up here and up here, and We need to get that door in just to finish the appearance of that, and we're going to want a bunch of these. Put that like that, just to keep the outer face the same way. That just gives a little garter loop. Now, I'm undecided at the moment whether I'm going to put another row of ceilings there and turn this into a room, possibly with another gate under there, although I don't think the gate will fit. So maybe just another room there, then try to find a way to put an arch through it. We're running out of daylight. I would like to get those crenellations into place, but I don't think we're going to get the opportunity. So what I'll do is I'm going to pause the video here, or cut the video here, because we've come to dusk again and I can't see a damn thing. I'm very likely to fall down the stairs, so to get my torch out while I head down and go see the missus for supper. What I do know is I need to get something around there to stop people falling off there. Now, do I use the crenellations or do I use the fence? I think what we're going to do is we're going to use the crenellations on this one, like that. Just makes it a bit more difficult to fall off. Yeah, you see, I'm not going to get another one of those city gates on here. Not without the gates clipping into that buttress of rock, because if you look at how they align, the edge of the door would be right in this corner here, which means when it opens it would disappear into that buttress of rock that's sticking out. But what I could do is I could use the 45-degree wall pieces, the inverted 45-degree wall pieces, to create the effect of an arch up there coming down off the ceiling pieces. That may give me the effect that I want, and just make that door look more solid. But you can see already how the stairs are defended as they loop round that shoulder of rock to give access up to the top of the gate. And I think that's going to work quite well, especially once... Whoops. Yeah, see, that's going to work nicely. And especially as we'll have some sort of secondary guard room here defending the path coming down off the gate. It's all going to be rather nooky and cranny as you come round there, which is fine. That's the way that I want it. It'll give us what we need for defending that gate should somebody break through it, because I've no idea what the purge consists of up here. Anyway, I'm starting to ramble and dither and get distracted here, so I'm going to thank you all for watching, and I hope you've enjoyed this bit, seeing how it builds up using the natural lie of the land. And I'll have this a little bit more progressed for the next episode, but we'll actually finish that area off in the next episode. And this is one that, because it is such a tricky area to build, I want to show you the way that it all integrates and fits together as we build it up, so that you can see the way that I think as I'm doing all of this, because I know a few of you have said you love the way that I build, but you don't understand why I build the way that I build. So I'd like to try and explain that. I hope I've done a bit of that in this episode. I'll certainly do a bit more in the next episode. So I'm the Gazbeard. This is our central desert base, and from the missus and me, we're gonna have a late supper, early breakfast. Thank you for joining us. Join us for the next one. From us, as always, remember to like the video, leave your comments down below, subscribe to the channel, and it's never goodbye, it's just bye for now. Come on, darling, let's go eat.